Just bring back the memories. So Jimmy is going to tell us a little bit more about these amazing things. Ooh. Yeah. Who has a pool in your house? Raise your hand. No. Well, that's a very unique experience. Tell us about it.
Well, actually, the pool don't come in till I have my children and my sister has her children. And we set up a pool. This comes after in the 1960s, actually.
So the question is, whose job is to fill up the pool?
That would have been my son.
Oh.
With the pool.
Oh, wow. That's a big pool. So you got to...
I wound up more trouble than it was worth. The dry. Thank you.
And that was a ticket to our play. And this was the house. We had it in the backyard, right here in town. And this is all the neighborhood kids coming to see what was cooking. Because of course they wanted their little refreshments. So they always had lemonade. After a while we got so big, we were charging.
So can we see the show? Can we see the show?
Sure.
Okay, let's see the show.
Right next to it.
All right. We always had one of our toys, a stuffed animal, just make up whatever was on your mind to see what was going on. So here we were.
Just for my curiosity, how much you charge?
At that time it was pennies. Just to pass, that's all.
Build some ghettos. And that's, they wanted to build these big buildings that are now not very good buildings.
So which floor do you live?
Huh?
Which floor were you?
Oh, I was on the last floor.
Oh.
On the last floor, and I put in the, we had different shades. Everything was shades. It was, by the way, I wash my windows every week. I was very careful about that. It was a very happy time there. It was it was the day, the house I went to when I got married. This is when my husband took me. And I lived away from there, but he did. We met, he had a business and I had a business, and that's how we met. And we were very happy there. This is my happiest time.
So you're going to show us a happy moment, right?
I had my two boys there, and they were very, very nice boys. They were, their neighbor, well, I should put this up, because my neighbor, or one neighbor, there was always somebody downstairs sitting at on the entrance. You always find some old lady about it. And we were able to do our things at home, but they would be downstairs. Go upstairs, we'll take care of the kids. Don't worry about the kids. And it was that kind of a block. It was a beautiful little thing in Manhattan, which is very strange.
So what did your children do on the street?
On the street, they would play stickball, because that's all there was at that time. It was not baseball, big fat balls. They would throw it out. They would stand in the middle of the street. There wasn't too much traffic at that time. And they would hit the ball back and forth. And most of the time, that's what they did. That was their game, their time outside. They were being very safe because of being watched. And the cars, somehow or other, knew. They came down that block very slowly because it really wasn't a through block. It had the railroad that would stop them a little bit, So that was my time in Manhattan, my very happy time in Manhattan. So I will smile and say I'll see you again, and I'll always be who I am today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm in this country.
Right. So do you miss it?
No, because too long ago.
Too long ago. But you still have the memory, which is
Of
great.
course, it never fade away, right? And this me, I was ice skating. My
That's it.
That's it.
Great job.
I'm good, and I am on this country. We went to the store to buy the food and get a dog bowl. And I said, well, we'll think about it. Mommy and Daddy, can't we keep him? Crying and begging and waiting for an answer. Okay, I said yes, and we agreed that was fine. So we bought the dog food, the bowl, and made that special dog house. And we named him Bud Light.